Hello, and welcome to my second submission for the Skybrid Wars, for Xenon Reborn specifically. This is one of my favorite hybrids I've ever created. His name is Dreadel the Rathalos, and the art for this was done by Metrio Genetic. Except special shout out to him. They are amazing. They have that's a whole other can of awesomeness that I sadly cannot open, but oh well. Anyways, Dreadel is meant to be part of a team called, well, Team Astera, and with his mate Lute. I don't have art for Lute, but just imagine Lute as like this, but with the texture and patterns of the Dreadqueen Rathian from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. But back to, well, my hybrid. Dreadel uses the base, has a total of, I believe, 11 contributors, I think. His base is the Golden Eagle, and it gives him incredible leg strength, and outstanding eyesight, and also makes him one of the fastest flyers straight out the gate. Not Peregrine Falcon fast, but still almost Peregrine Falcon fast. And he also uses, these feet are a combination of three different birds. One is the Golden Eagle for the natural grip strength, but also from the Utah Raptor and the Cassowary. Utah Raptor provides the sickle claws and stronger legs. Same deal with the Cassowary, but the Cassowary gives straight up kicking power. So if Dreadel is to kick something, whether it be it could leave anything with any amount of horrific injuries, whether a broken leg, a broken wing, or a head that goes whoosh. It's also, the painful kick is not held by the fact that he has a venomous spur on his foot from a platypus, and which gives him a spur on his ankle that produces an incredibly painful type of venom. It's not fatal, but it's extraordinarily painful and can last for several months. And since Dredel's bigger than a platypus, it's going to be in a higher dose, and could even straight up make flying too darn painful to even go through, and causes opponents to crash, allowing Dreadel to swoop in and kill them. Also, some of these feathers its wings are much larger than in the image, but they come from the albatross, which provides extra stamina, larger wings, and monogamy and bonds with his partner Lute, and also albatrosses are incredibly underrated birds. Just putting it out there, and some of these spines here are from both the Kairos spiny mouse and the southern flannel moth. The spiny mouse makes some of the hairs somewhat sharp, like hedgehog quills, and since they're combined partially with the feathers of the crested honey buzzard, which makes its feathers partially interlocking, which normally are interlocking and straight up stiff. I did a bit of selective gene editing, kind of, with how Maddie originally had partially silent flight to have partially hard feathers, allowing it to be much more durable than normal feathers, but not be too hard enough or not stiff enough to have the spines cause extra drag. And anyways, the spines from the moth will cause it to produce an incredibly potent and painful type of venom, similar to the platypus. And these ones are on the part of the wings and like parts of the body. So basically, there is no part of safe thing on Dreadel to grab onto. Also, Utah Raptor contributes to the mouth, giving it some teeth and a much stronger bite. And also, the Kairos spiny mouse, while it provides a bit of regeneration, which is not going to be useful in the middle of a fight, but it could allow if Dreadel does get an injury to one of his wings, it's no longer a death sentence to it. So, allowing him to walk off some injuries better. It doesn't make him immortal, it just allows him to walk off injuries much better. And speaking of that, the mouse also provides osteoderms. Yes, a mouse has osteoderms, specifically in parts of the dermis, the middle layer of the skin, or beneath the dermis, I think in the middle layer of the skin, which keeps him, which is fairly lightweight, but the osteoderms don't add much weight, but they does, allowing him to stay incredibly mobile, but also makes him incredibly difficult to injure. Even if you do try to injure him, you're gonna get a mouth or fist or foot full of incredibly sharp and venomous spines. And so Dreadel on his own is really powerful, but with his partner Lute, who I don't have art for again, and she looks like a Dreadqueen, like Dreadel, but with the colors of a Dreadqueen Rathian. They can pretty much conquer just about anything in the sky. And I plan to have it face off against Team Mimic, and following behind another hybrid I submitted, Titanopterus vulcani, or Romeo, and, well, I plan to have the Team Mimic they'll just become street meat at this point by Dredel's claws. Also, he's teaming up with Romeo in Goji headquarters' global hybrid war, and they're taking on Nezuko and Doma, and one of the hybrids that they're one of either Nezuko or Doma, I forget which one is which, is actually based off my logo, so awesome. And that's it. Also, again, shout out to Metro Genetics.